Namaste, everyone. Welcome. It is a beautiful evening. Today we're going to do a gentle flow. I've had people say that they want to just do Shavasana for the class, and that's perfectly fine too. Move if your body asks you to. All right, let's find a seat. Bring your hands to your knees. Bring your first finger and thumb to touch. Allow your eyes to close. Take a slow breath in. Big smile, let it go from the mouth. Again, slow breath in for 3, 2, 1, out of the mouth. And again, slow breath in for 3, 2, 1. This time hold the breath. Notice if you're tense anywhere in the shoulders or the jaw. And exhale, releasing. Opening the eyes, and as we inhale, let's reach the arms up. And as we exhale, side bend to the right, placing your right hand down, reach your left arm over. Inhale to come up. And exhale over to the left. Now we're just going to go at the rate of your breath. So you move, maybe even close the eyes as you move. Slow your movement down. Explore what's going on through the spine and through the ribs. We'll do one more on each side. Holding to neutral, reaching the arms up. And exhale, taking the hands to heart. Hands go forward and we move to table. Once you come into your table, we'll move into cat-cow. So again, moving at your own rate of breath. As you inhale, lift the chin, lift the tail, and exhale to round. I want you to bring your focus internal, moving instinctively. Move with your breath, so the inhales are expanding and the exhales are compressing. We'll do 2 more here. The next time we come up, stay here, tuck your toes, and moving into downward dog. And once you come into your downward dog, adjust as you need to, pedal the feet, move side to side, whatever feels good. Really explore what's going on with the body and your sensations. Hold to neutral, step your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands just a couple inches closer towards your toes and let your hips swing side to side. Keep pressing your armpits back towards your ankles. Hold to neutral, stepping the feet back together. Ground into your left foot. Bring the right leg up as we inhale. Exhaling the right foot between the hands. Bring the left knee down. Untuck the left toes and start to straighten your right leg as you pull the right toes towards the sky and sink forward. So we're going to make this a little more dynamic. We're going forward and back. Opening up through the bottom of that right foot. Spread the toes as you lift the toes. So we're trying to get movement to the ankle as well. So when you straighten the leg, point the toes to the sky. 2 more. Now this next time that we come forward, we're going to stay here. Walk your right foot out towards the right. Take your right hand to the inside. And drag your left knee a little bit further back so we can get more into that left front hip. The left knee is still on the mat. Take your right arm out to the right and draw it up towards the sky. Pulling your shoulder blades together. And think about pulling your left hip towards your mat. Let it go further down. Take a deep breath in. Try to look up at the right thumb and push out of your left shoulder. Exhale, right hand down to the inside of the right foot. Tuck the left toes. Inhale to lift the left knee. Exhale the right foot back. Plank. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Find your feet and hands and equalize. Equalize your inhale and exhale. Bring your left leg up on the inhale. Left foot between your hands, exhale. Bring your right knee down, untuck the right toes, and again, we're moving dynamically. The leg straightens as the toes go up, and then sink forward and try to get your right hip to go towards the front of your mat. When you lift the toes, try to get the bottom of the foot to widen. Spread your toes and create space there. So you're opening up the back of the leg at the same time the bottom of the foot. This next one, we're going to hold forward. Walking the left foot out to the left. The right hand stays where it is. Just walk your right knee a little bit further back to get more length into the hip flexor. Take the left arm out and up. Try not to sink into your right shoulder. Push yourself out of the floor, ground instead. Open up. Look to the left thumb. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and let your right hip sink further down. Deep breath in. Exhaling the hand to the inside of the left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and walk the hands to the center of your mat so we end up in a wide fold along the length of the mat. Adjust your toes to point in the same direction that you're facing and fold forward. Allow the head to hang. Slow breath in, maybe lift a little through the kneecaps if that feels okay. Stay here on the exhale. Inhale to come up halfway, lengthen. Now from here, we're turning the right toes out to the right, bend the right knee deeply, and lift the left toes towards the sky. Watch me if you don't know what I mean. Low, low, low. And then coming back up and bending through the left knee. Get low, low, low. Right toes point up. Good. And we're just going side to side. Take your time. And when you get down, see if you can explore the movement of lengthening upright. So once you've bent the knee, yeah, and if you fall back, it's not a big deal. Just start exploring the movement that you have in the hips and the hamstrings and the ankles. And here again, when you're straightening that right leg, I want you to pull the toes up and spread the toes. That's going to help to lengthen the hamstring, believe it or not. It's all part of the same chain. One more on each side. The left will be the last. Hold the left knee to bend. We're just walking the hands to the front of the mat. Turn the toes to point to the front of the mat. Left foot goes back, plank. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we lower down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Sit the hips back. Try to round the tailbone towards your heels. Bring bigger breath into your lower back. Direct it all the way up into the rib cage. Inhale to come up to table. Exhale into downward dog. Take your time as you move into your downward dog. And again, when you get there, pedal the feet. And then find balance through your hands and feet. If your heels don't touch the mat, it doesn't matter. But I want you to try to spin your inner thighs to face inward. And that's going to help to open up the pelvis a little more and the hamstrings a little more. So it's like you're trying to turn your heels out without them actually moving. Start engaging the outer glutes. Keep pressing your armpits back. With the inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhaling the right foot between the hands. Dropping the left knee down. Turn the left toes to point towards the right. So I was here, and then I turn the toes all the way to the right. Yep. Now the right outer knee is on the inside. The outer knee is on the inside of the arm. And now we're taking the left arm to the ceiling. Sorry, the sky. Forgot where I was. Now we're here. Pull your shoulder blades back. Ground into your right foot. Inhale the arms to a T and parallel with the earth. Gaze over the right middle finger. Take a deep breath in. Really pull your shoulder blades back. And as we exhale, take your right hand down to the mat and the left arm overhead. Coming back up as we inhale and exhale, going back down, reach up and over. 2 more like that. If you want to go all the way back, you can play around with that. You would straighten the right leg and then come back all the way forward. So you choose how far you want to take this flow. Don't force it. This is our last one. And we're holding right hand down, left arm up, deep breath in. And exhaling the left hand down. Turn your left toes to point to the back of your mat. Left toes tuck. Inhale, ground your palms. And exhale, plank. Take your time and find power. Spread your collarbones. Get your hips at the height of your shoulders. Drop your hips so they're at the height of your shoulders. Walk your toes back and get your heels directly over your toes. Get the crown of your head to be flush towards the river. Point your tailbone in between your ankles. Lift your kneecaps. Deep inhale and bring that in between your shoulder blades, wide in there. Exhale, lower down for 4, 3, you were waiting, 2, and 1. I have so much faith in you. We're going to do it. Inhale, cobra, and exhale, child's pose. Take your time. Breathe into your low back. Slow your heart rate down. Try to make your exhale a second or 2 longer than your inhale. Really bring your focus and awareness there. Give the body time to absorb the oxygen coming in. Make sure the breath is long and slow. Next breath in, coming up to table. Tuck the toes and exhale, down dog. Ground your right foot. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale the left foot between the hands. So now we bring the right knee down and we point the right toes to the left. Yep. And now we're resting, or we're not resting, we're pressing the outer knee to the inner elbow, and that's going to help to strengthen that left glute. Right arm goes up. So feel the whole back of the body is strong. The backs of the shoulders and your glutes, your hips are trying to open up to the right. Think about like a warrior 2 alignment. Now when you're ready, let's inhale to come up and think about that warrior 2 alignment here. Shoulder blades. Try to get your arms in line with your, so left arm is pointing to the river. Left arm, yeah. Shoulder blades squeeze back. As if your shoulder blades and glutes were both against the wall. Think about that. Now we're going to move. Left hand goes down, right arm goes over. and we come back up. So this is an abdominal strengthener, but you also need to use your glutes here. The inner thighs are working as well. What we're trying to do is, again, keep the back and the hips parallel with one another. If you want to move into a deeper position, you can start bringing the right arm down and the left leg would straighten. And then just keep moving to what feels like the flow your body needs today. If the breath is altered, that means you're going too far. Explore the body's sensations. Respect the body's sensations. Make your breath a little longer. We've got one more flow. And the hands come down. Right toes point to the back of your mat. Take your time. Right toes tuck. Right knee lifts. Left foot goes back. Now, how do you get your plank stronger? Do not strong. You can get stronger. I can see where you can bring the strength in. So use your back more. Pull your shoulder blades down. Pull your shoulder, yes, not your head. Lengthen out of your crown. So if you let your head hang, you're losing some of the strength that you can access from your traps. So pull your shoulder blades down. See if you can now activate the abdominals to help here. So pull them in. And that's going to take some of the stress off of your arms. Now straighten your knees a little more. Use the legs to help your arms. Take one more breath in. We're taking 4 seconds on the way down. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Cobra. Inhale. Child's pose. Exhale. Breathe into your lower back and expand your rib cage. Take advantage of the shape that your child's pose gives you to really expand the breath into your lungs. Feel that the lungs are opening up underneath your ribs. You're providing that space for the lungs to take oxygen into the body. Slow your exhale down so the body has that time to absorb that oxygen, that prana that you're taking in. See if you can bring a gentle smile and notice how that changes how you feel. And as you're breathing in that smile. It's being transferred into every cell as you breathe in this prana and this energy. Let's reach the arms forward. Inhale to come up to the hands and knees. Exhale to downward dog. Inhaling the right leg up. Exhale the right foot between your hands. Ground into your right foot and come up to crescent. Pull your left hip forward and sink your right knee forward. Draw your shoulder blades back and see if you can straighten your left leg a little more. Draw your left toes further back. Take your hands to interlace behind you. As we inhale, lift the chest and chin. And exhale, start to lean towards your right thigh. Keep pressing back through your left heel. Crown is reaching away from the tail. Pull your right hip back. Spread the toes of your right foot. Inhale. Exhale the hands down. The left hand stays where it is. Inhale the right arm out and up. Drop your right hip down a little more and pull your left hip forward a little more. Push yourself out of your left shoulder. You're not sinking down, you're pushing out. Deep breath in. Right hand down as we exhale. Pivot and plant the left foot. Inhaling, left arm goes up and we move into our warrior two. Exhale. Tailbone points directly down. If you need to, walk your right foot further forward, bend deeper into your right knee and squeeze your shoulder blades back. Inhale. And as we exhale, we straighten the right leg, inch your left foot a little closer. Inhale to reach the right fingers, and exhale, we hinge to triangle. As you're going down, let your shoulder blades and your back and your glutes all be in one line. Lift your kneecaps and don't let your head hang. Take a deep breath in, big smile. Bend your right knee and exhale, take your hands to the front of your mat. Turn your left toes forward. Deep breath in, big smile. Right foot back, exhale. We're holding. Deep breath in. Don't let your head hang. Widen your shoulder blades. Widen your collarbones. Point your tailbone to your ankles. How does that change where your ribs are? Take a deep breath in. Exhale down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. There's a mat here if you want. As you're in your child's pose, breathe into your low back. And smile as you exhale. Thank your body for this ability to breathe. Inhale, coming up, table pose. Exhale, downward dog. Again, when you're in your downward dog, use this time to create that balance, not only physically, but also mentally. Let go of the ego. Let go of what you think the postures are supposed to be. Just come back to neutral. Left leg up, inhale. Left foot between the hands, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Now as you're here, the right hip pulls forward and the left knee bends further forward. Deep breath in, try to straighten your right leg a little more. Hands interlace behind you as we exhale. Inhale, chest up, chin up. And exhale, hinge forward. Now we're trying to get the crown in line with the spine. Pull your right hip forward. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, lower the hands. Pivot through the right foot. Inhale, the right arm reaches up. Ground your left foot. And exhale, our warrior 2. Take your time to get there. The abdominals are strong. The thighs are strong. Get your heel in line with your back foot. That's going to help to open up your hips equally, your pelvis equally. Bend a little deeper into your left knee without tipping forward. Square your hips to the ground. Inhale. And as we exhale, straighten through the left leg. Right foot walks closer in. Left arm reaches. And now we hinge. But remember, we want the back and the hips to be in one line, so try not to arch your back one way or the other. Lift your kneecaps. Spread the toes of both feet. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Deep breath in. Big smile. Exhale, left knee down. Bends. Right hand down. Right toes turn forward. Left foot goes back. Deep breath in. We're holding. You can do it. Now find in your posture where you're really focused and see if instead you can bring that energy throughout the whole body. So if you're really feeling it in your arms and your shoulders, see if you can bring more activity into your glutes, into your thighs, into your back. Exhale, knees down, child's pose. Slow your breath. We will do 2 honeybee breaths here. Try to have your forehead resting either on your mat or on your palms. The honeybee breath is really good for balancing the hormones of the body, balancing the stress levels of the body. and creating a gentle well-being throughout the body. So as you exhale, we create a humming sound, and try to make the exhale nice and long. We're going to do 2 of these honeybee breaths. Let's inhale and exhale. Happier inhale. Notice how you feel as you breathe in, that energy moving through your system. Exhale, let's reach the arms forward. Inhale, coming up, hands and knees. Exhale, downward dog. Walk your feet to the center of your mat. Ground your feet, glutes engaged, come up to stand, inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, hands to heart. We are in Tadasana, Samastitihi, so it's balance on both sides of the body. So see if you can get your feet to point as close to forward as comfortable to you. And now let's spread the toes, lift the heels, drop the heels, lift the toes, and we're just going to go forward or up and down and just playing around with that movement of the bottoms of the feet. Just a couple more. Now we'll hold and find that you have the same amount of weight through your heel and your forefoot. Notice where your pelvis is. Hands onto your hips. Spread the toes of your left foot. See if you can bring your right knee up without tilting your hip. So you're going to bring your right knee up and the hips are going to be square. So we need to really keep that left glute engaged. Right foot down. And then we're just going to go side to side. Left knee up. Now notice what your tendency is. Try not to grip and try not to rush. The purpose is to train the bottom of your foot to be open and malleable. Do not train the foot to be grasping and tight. So go as slow as you need to go, even maybe not lifting the foot right off of your mat. Just practice. Yes. Practice spreading your toes. Good. As you lift, it's not about the leg that's lifting. It's about what's on the mat. Now we're going to take opposite arm to leg. And I want you to keep your chest proud. Why do you look down? Do this. If you need to find a spot that you can focus on, find something in front of you, not below you. Keep your chest proud, your upper back strong, your spine tall. Let's smile. So we'll do one more on each side. Keep spreading the toes of the supporting foot. Okay, good job. Now the next one, we're going to hold the arms in line with the earth, the right knee up. So as you're doing this, remember we're spreading the toes of that bottom of supporting foot. Pull your shoulder blades back. Check in with that left hip. We don't want to sink to the left. Let's all lift and spread the toes of the left foot. Inhale, big smile. And exhale, hands down, foot down. Realign through your feet. Find the balance between both sides, front and back. Spread the toes of the right foot, and as we inhale, arms come up, left knee comes up. Let the bottom of your foot be soft and adaptable. That is how we grow. We can't force this. So as you're here, check in with that right hip. We don't want it to dip. Check in with the right toes. Let them spread. Big smile, big breath in, and feel it move through your body without any restrictions. And exhale, hands to heart, left foot down. Let's take a deep breath in. And exhale. Big smile. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. From here, come up onto your toes, high on your toes. And now, bending your knees as low as you can go. Low, low, low. Now, right elbow to your right knee, left elbow to your left knee. If you want to make a mudra with your hands, the first finger and thumb touch, and the baby fingers touch. And we are here receiving the sun's energy, feeling the earth on your feet and the sun in your palms. Deep breath in. And exhale. Drop your bum. Lift your feet. You choose your boat pose. Your hands can be behind you. Your hands can be behind your knees. Your hands can be up. Whatever works. Pull your shoulder blades back wherever you are. Take a deep breath in. Take your hands behind you and exhale, plant your feet in front. Reverse table as we inhale and lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips down. Lift the legs, inhale. Straight legs down as we exhale, planting the feet. Inhale, reverse plank. Exhale, hips down. Pull your toes towards you. Hips up, plant your feet. Hips down and pull your toes towards you. Keep moving. If it doesn't feel good with the legs straight, just bend your knees. Notice where you're putting the weight in your hands. I want you to use your palm and your fingertips, not just your wrist. So that's why we're driving the hips forward. As you point your toes, go forward with your hips and then draw back as you come down. The next time we come down is our last one. Come up to seated. Take your palms right down beside you. Try to flatten your palms right on your mat and the chin parallel with the grass, the crown parallel to the sky, and keep pressing down as you're lifting up. We're trying to get really long through the spine. Keep lengthening through the sides of the neck. Take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, start to walk the hands forward, keeping the length of the spine. Maybe the hands go to the toes, the shins, the knees, wherever works for you. Folding in. You can allow the back to round. You can allow the elbows to flatten towards the grass, whatever feels good to you. There is a purpose to this pose. Find it. What is this pose doing for you today in this moment? Two more breaths. Next inhale, let's come up. Lean to the left. Bring your right knee to bend, the top of the foot to your mat. And then we're trying to sit to the inside of the ankle. If that's too much for your ankle, then you can just lean to the left side and then hold the foot. If it's not enough, you can lean back. If you choose to lean back, make sure that it feels good. If you're really tense in the other areas of the body, it's not going to help to relax the ankle. So be aware. Feel that the breath can move easily through that right thigh, that right knee, the top of the ankle. With the next breath in, let's come up. Take your time. Lean to the left. We're releasing the right foot. and then taking the hands to the bottom of the right foot. Lean back and lift the right leg. If you have to keep the knee bent, keep it bent. If you want to straighten it, straighten it. Activate your back. Pull your shoulder blades back. Right hand out to the right. Start to lean that right leg away from you so that we can get the arms parallel to the earth. So you're pushing the foot into the arm, or into the right fingers. Sorry, left fingers. Take a deep breath in. Exhale the right hand to the right foot. Now bend the right knee to the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. I'll go here so you can see me. So you can stay here with that left leg straight or lean to the left and bend your left knee. So now we have both knees bent. If you find that you did that and you're here, so just straighten the bottom leg again. I want you to make sure that your pelvis is balanced. Fingertips beside you. Same thing here that we did with our legs straight. I want you to imagine your hips are going down as your crown is going up. We're creating balance on both sides of the body. Whatever you got to do that. If that means releasing the pose a little bit, do so. See if you can keep the length of your spine. Bring your left arm up and take the left hand behind your head. Now, if you had to tuck your chin, I just want you to push your head into your palm and find that you still have that same length that you had when both fingertips were down. Stay here or right hand behind your back. Keep realigning both sides of your spine as if you're still with your fingertips on your mat. Check in with the hips, check in with the knees, check in with the shoulders. Big smile as we inhale. And exhale to release. Bring the right leg out to the right. The left foot is going to stay to the inside of the right leg. Right hand to the inside of the knee or the right toes. Left palm faces the sky. Pull your shoulder blades back. Focus, focus. Left arm up and reach over. Draw your shoulder blades back and keep pressing your left hip into the earth. Breathe into your left rib cage. Big breath in. And exhale to lower the left hand down. Bring the right foot in. And lengthen, legs long in front. From here, bending through the left knee. Take the hands to the bottom of the left foot and lift the heel. We're doing this to get length in the hamstring, but also strength in the back. So if you need to get the knee to bend, pull your shoulder blades back, activate your back. Taking your right hand to the outside of the left foot and the left arm out to the left. And as you do so, allow the right leg to go left leg to go forward as the left arm goes back. Keep squeezing shoulder blades together and draw your left hip forward and your right hip back. Both arms are equally strong and you're pressing out of both heels equally. One more breath in. Exhale the left hand to the left foot, then we bend the left knee, taking the foot to the outside of the right thigh. So left foot outside right thigh. If you want, you can have your right knee to bend. This side's going to feel different. It might feel better, it might feel tighter, doesn't matter. I want you to be present right now in this side. Press your fingertips down, reestablish your balance in your hips, and then realign your left and right sides of the body. The breath is flowing up to the crown. And as you exhale, you're creating more foundation through your hips. Feel that. Inhaling the right arm up. Right hand behind the head. Keep the chin parallel to the grass. Reestablish your balance on both sides. If you want, the left hand goes behind the back. Again, we are keeping the upper back open. We're not hunching. We're not tensing. Let's smile. Have the hand behind the head to aid into creating the shape that you want. The head is gently pressing into the palm and feel that you're getting a lift with every breath in. With the next exhale, release. Taking the left leg out to the left, the bottom of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. The left hand into the inside of the knee or foot or toes, right palm to the sky, and we side bend. As you're here, push your right hip down and bring your right ribs to the sky. Big smile as we inhale and exhale. Inhale to come up. Right leg goes long on the mat. Lean to the right, bend the left knee, top of the foot to your mat. Stay here or lean back. The intention is to open up the ankle. So if you need to, just lean to one side, but keep that alignment of the toes pointing away from the knee. Now let's gently smile and be okay with the sensation that's being created here. Send your breath into that ankle, into that knee, into that hip. If you've leaned back, let's start to come up. The left leg goes forward. Widen the legs. Walk the hands forward to fold. You go as deeply as you need. Don't force it. We will do 2 Brahmari breaths here, the honeybee breath. So remember, it's a longer exhale, and I want you to feel the vibration within your body. So be really mindful. Let's inhale together. And honeybee breath here. Inhale. inhale, start to come up. Bring your heels to the front of your mat. Bend your knees and bring your hips to your heels. Six roll-ups. Inhale, let's go. All the way down. Exhale up. That's one. Inhale, go down. Exhale, two. Inhale, down. Exhale, three. We're getting rid of what we don't need. Inhale, go back. Exhale, four. Two more. Last one. Now from here, grab your toes and come down onto your back. Happy baby. If you want, you can widen the legs and straighten the legs and roll side to side. Do whatever feels good here. You can keep the knees bent and roll side to side. Do one leg at a time and straighten one knee, bend the other. Just play around here. Ananda Balasana, happy baby. And let's come back to neutral. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring your arms out to a T and let the knees fall over to the right. Let your right hand go to the outside of your left thigh. Now from here, coming up, keep the right foot on your mat and the left ankle will stay on your right thigh. You can stay here or bring your right knee into your chest. You can stay here or take your hands to interlace your right hamstring or shin. Try to square your hips to the front of your mat by pulling your left hip away from you, and try to flatten your shoulder blades equally with your pelvis on the earth. Breathe into your chest and back equally. And release. Left knee next to right, knees to chest, arms out wide, and let the knees fall to the left. Taking your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. And here you're trying to draw your right hip towards the front of your mat. And feel the breath is moving slowly into the chest and the right ribs. Next breath in, come up, keep your left foot on the mat and your right ankle remains on your left thigh. Stay here. You can let your right knee kind of fall towards the front of your mat, or you choose your figure four modification, whatever works for you. Try to flatten your pelvis as well as your shoulder blades. Find your right hip and pull it towards the river. As you exhale, see if you can get the left thigh to get a little closer without having to lift the tailbone. Take one more breath in. Exhale to let the left leg go. Right foot goes next to left. Palms go right beside your hips. Spread your toes and lift the hips on the inhale. Bridge. And exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift. Equalize the weight in your feet, your heels, and your forefoot. Exhale to lower. Two more. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale to lift. And exhale, lower. This time the hips are going to stay down. Bring your knees to your chest. Lift your heels to the sky. Bring the arms to the sky. Push your low back down. Let your shoulder blades be flat on the earth and supported. And now see if you can just let your hands soften, your ankles soften, your elbows, the muscles of your thighs. Just let everything kind of relax here. Notice if you're creating effort in the arms and legs, let it go. Make the breath a little longer, especially your exhale. Big smile. And exhale, release the knees to bend, feet down to the mat. Take your hands onto your belly, taking the bottoms of your feet together and your knees go wide. Taking your hands to make a triangle shape so the fingertips of the forefinger and thumbs touch of each hand. And then we're putting that right onto the belly button. If it's uncomfortable to have your knees wide here, then you can straighten the legs. We will do 2 honeybee breaths here. Inhale. Inhale. Just let go of your breathing here. Take your arms out by your sides, the palms facing up. Take your heels to the corners of your mat. Allow your toes to fall outward. Turning the head side to side, rock the hips side to side, and find that you're balanced on the left and the right sides of the body. And then once you've found your balance, find your stillness. Allow yourself to become one with the earth. Feel the energy that is pulsating underneath you. We are all made of this same material. How amazing is that? The material of the stars, the earth. We have all of those elements within us. Meditate on that as you reintroduce yourself to this earth that is supporting you. Deep breath in. Big smile and exhale from the mouth. Slowly start to awaken into this new body, this new prana that's in your system. Take your time as you make your way up into a seat. And once you find your seat, allow your hands to rest on your knees. Bring your first finger and thumb to touch. Closing the eyes. Thanking your body. Thanking your breath. Thanking the air. Thanking the water. Thanking the trees. We will end the class with 1 Om and 3 Shanti. Inhaling together. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Big smile. Hands to your heart. Thank you so much for sharing your energy. Namaste. Thank you guys. Namaste to your neighbor, near and far.